apply for a grant for the sidewalk.
I guess they would pay for it without water bill money.
No, that's Powell bill money, it has nothing to do with the water.
Andrew, how you doing?
Yeah, you can't take money from the water sewer department and put it in other departments.
Hey, Michelle.
It has to stay in water.
Were you
sewer.
driving a pickup truck today, Michelle? Were you driving a pickup truck today? A black one?
Yeah. Did you see it?
I see everything in Spring Hope.
Right, check the ass.
I've had it since February.
I know. Are you keeping it? Nice. Congratulations.
That's all my other,
What's that?
the meeting.
The meeting hasn't started. Policy's been in place a long time.
Turn the,
Yeah. So we have put in the valves all over town with some of that money.
When I came here,
Yeah.
I had groundwater.
Hey, Sean, how you doing, sir?
Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
I don't live in city limits. The only thing I have is water. My water bill has been over $150 consistently for 3 years.
But is that just the water portion? Was
Water.
He doesn't
I
have
don't have
sewer.
trash.
don't have anything
And I don't have trash, and what is the other?
Sewer.
sewer?
I don't have sewer, I have septic tank. There's no explanation for it. And you're not gonna sit up here and tell me that you don't have to answer my questions. When I pay taxes, you don't answer my questions.
Well, we can answer it in the format that the board has set up many years ago.
You don't answer, I ain't leaving. You might push these other peons around town, you're not pushing me around.
I'm not trying to push you around. I'm not trying to push anybody around.
You can sit here and tell these people that you don't have to answer their questions. I don't have to do this. By the state of North Carolina, by the town, I don't have to do this. I'm taking it, man. You don't answer my question. This guy right here, they're going around town telling people they have to put up fences. You gotta clean up. This dude's had problems with his house, with his college for 3 years. Fix your house. You gonna tell somebody to fix theirs? Fix yours. I wanna talk about codes. You know, 4 codes going to a 4-6. You talk about code violation. Look out, brother. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
Who are you?
My name's Brian Neal.
Brian Lewis.
Neal,
Brian Neal.
that's right.
And so you come in here tonight to pick a fight with all the commissioners. Is that what it
I'm here
is?
to take a fight. I'm here to dismantle.
Have you had your water meter checked by the water department?
I've been living here for 23 years. I've had the same problem. Well, you got a water bill that's $60 higher than usual. You got a leak. I go pull my water meter, tell my old lady, turn the water on. I see my little water meter start turning. Turn it off, it stops. I don't have water. Obviously.
That's an easy one to figure
Where is the money going? Why do I keep having fluctuations in water bills from 120 to 150 to 160 to 180? I mean, obviously, my water meter's not getting read when I have pictures of weeds this tall around it.
All right.
Don't believe me, we can take a ride.
Tell me your name again.
Brian Neal.
Brian Neal. Okay. Mr. Neal, I appreciate your passion for things to be right in the town of Spring Hope, and I definitely want them to be right too. And so I appreciate you being at the meeting tonight. Commissioners, thank you all for being here as well. We're going to call this Board of Commissioners meeting to order, and we'll start by standing facing the flag and a pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. All right. First up on the agenda is going to be the minutes for the 25 June call meeting and for the 7 July Board of Commissioners meetings. Are there any questions about the meeting minutes from any of the commissioners? And if not, we could get a motion to approve.
Make a motion, we approve minutes.
Do we have all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Next up is going to be some continued items, and we're going to let Mr. Manager give us some information, consideration of bids for water system improvement project, which is long overdue, and this will begin addressing those issues. So give us some information there.
Thank you, Mr. Manager, or Mr. Mayor. This isn't a continued item per se, it's a new item. So we received bids for the water main project All three submitters were overbid. The closest was almost $900,000 over the budget. So the recommendation would be to rebid the project. Or alternatively, we could consider cutting parts of the project out, and that would mean cutting out some of the areas of water main improvements.
The two outliers are the dialysis center, and what was that other outlier? There was like two sections.
There is a stretch of Dodd Street
Okay.
and out by by Oakdale Cemetery.
Okay. Are they 900,000 between the two of those?
I don't think they're going to make up the difference. Dodd Street is kind of important
It is, okay.
because of the dialysis center. The town actually has a water main that runs underneath the part of the building, the Spring Hope Elementary School. So we want to kind of bypass that and get it back out onto the right-of-way. So it's kind of an important part of the project.
Well, commissioners, what do y'all think? Go back out to
I think
bid?
it needs to be rebid. I think we've got some indication that we maybe could get some lower bids in the second round of bidding. I think there was some that wanted to bid, but somehow missed the deadline and were not able to submit a bid. So certainly don't want to cut anything if we don't have to.
We actually had two firms that expressed interest in bidding and actually sought an extension, but it was last 11th hour, and we actually had one submitter that was not able to make it to the bid opening because they actually had a family emergency. They had a sealed bid in their hand ready to go, but couldn't get here. So I think it would definitely behoove us to put it back out. Let's just say the price is probably almost 100% guaranteed they're not going to get worse.
Yeah.
So
Yes, that's right.
You could put that back out. How soon? You got to re-advertise, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you could put that-
But it won't be for the same time frame. Last time around, I believe it was 4-week process. It won't be anywhere near that.
So you could have it ready to be rebid by when?
Well, the engineers have it basically ready to go now, so we can probably have it out to bid this week.
So that puts us close to the end of the month, being able to close it out and have something ready for September.
Hopefully, yes, sir.
I make a motion, we
Thank you.
send a packet out, to be rebid on.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Commissioner Gainey, for getting that moving. Next up on the agenda is consideration of ARP federal procurement policy. Mr. Manager, if you'll give us an overview of that, please.
So, thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is, we had a visit from compliance officer at DEQ regarding the funds. As you know, the $3.7 million are ARPA funds, and there are certain compliance requirements. We did adopt a bunch of policies. The town has a procurement policy, but it does not quite meld with the federal requirements. They would prefer that we adopt the federal requirements, and that's what this is.
Has the attorney had time to review it? Could you review it and just make sure everything looks good before the,
Now, I don't know what the federal regulations are, so I need to look at that and compare those with the federal regulations. If you're concerned about having that comply with the federal requirements.
Well, these are the federal requirements, Mr. Osterhout. So what I would recommend to the board then, maybe adopt it under the condition that it meets muster with the attorney's office. If that's acceptable, yeah.
So then I would make a motion,
Thank you.
we accept it, or with the exception that it is,
review?
upon a lawyer's review, yes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving along to consideration of amendments to Town of Spring Hope Utilities Policy. Mr. Manager, if you'll go ahead and go over that as well.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is regarding certain disconnection and reconnection fees. We've always had these fees. They're actually in our policy now. It actually just clarifies the language a little bit. It also creates a category of deposit for people who own multiple properties, and particularly landlords. We have several of them here in town, so it creates a larger deposit, but rather than having multiple deposits, just a single larger deposit. So it's just some clarification language. And you can see clearly highlighted in the existing policy was included in your packets.
Commissioners, have you all had time to review it? Do you have any questions or discussion about this?
I think it's pretty straightforward. Make a motion that we accept the amended items for the policy.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, moving on to the reports. Do we have someone here from the chamber? Okay, all right. How about code enforcement? How you doing today? Welcome.
Doing good, Mr. Mayor. Good evening once again to the mayor and the council commissioners. As you can see on your report, we have a few things that we have been addressing over the past month. 309 East Nash is the only one we'll have coming up for a hearing this month. We sent the owner out of code enforcement letter to clean up. They did not meet the standards of time framing, so we're gonna call them in. Maybe figure out what's going on, see how we can help them to get to compliance. As far as on follow-ups, we got a few things that we did follow up on last month. We went by 807 East Nash Street, Mr. James Buddy Guatney's property. Town manager, town attorney, Evans, and myself met with Mr. Guatney out there. We talked with him about cleaning up the property, what he needs to tell his tenant, who's renting A side of the property, about cleaning it up. Mr. Guatney has put a plan in motion to start working on that, so we're waiting to hear back from him. We follow back up with 113 North Ash Street, Mr. Ripley's project, the old enterprise, Mr. Ripley's building. We told Mr. Ripley we would like to have this done by August 30th, the stuff we sent out 3 months ago. He did only one thing, which was clean the rooms, with a few other maintenance things that need to be done, so I hope we can get that done before your September meeting, so we can report that's in compliance. As always, we keep up there at 322 East Nash and 508 East Nash, Ms. Boone and Ms. Justice. Both of them have to August 21st to get a CO, certificate of occupancy, or the house will be subject to fines. And just an update on our fines right now, where we at, 409 West Main Street, Jens Powers, 12,900, 804 East Nash, Ms. Vasquez, 12,900, 206 Hopkins Avenue, Mr. Harris Jr., Jimmy, 7,900, which that one has stopped because Mr. Harris needed to move the ship container. 120 South Ash Street, Mr. Taylor Bissett. We met back with Mr. Bissett and his realtor, Harrison Toso, back in March. We gave them, back in December 2014, we gave them 90 days for Ted and for the realtor to do due diligence on getting the property sold. As of last time we checked, it hadn't been sold, so we're letting them know that fines are ripping back up on this property. It's at $7,000. Of course, with 807 East Nash, it's $1,000 flat fee, and there could be fines for every car out there on the property. So we're working on Mr. Guatney on getting that done. As far as updates on zoning and other code enforcement matters, 106 Nash Street, we sent a letter to the owner of Scoop Stolen to let them know they have to comply with the parking, striking the parking lot. They have 60 days to have that done, so we're hoping that'll be done by September. If not, we'll send a follow-up letter on getting that done. 202 Hopkins Avenue, if you ride by like you're going to your Dollar General or to your food line, you can see that one portion of the fence is falling in, probably against the car. We did let the owner know that we want to get that fence repaired by August 11th, so we'll wait for compliance on that. 414 South Property Street, Mr. Antonio and Shirley Tony. They have several violations going on at this property. We gave them to August 5th to have the cars that do not operate removed from the property or not showing us they are either licensed and tagged or they're all operable where they can be moved with insurance on them. We also gave them to August the 1st to address all the code enforcement violations on the property. There was a lot of junk and unwanted materials. So we'll be going back out within this week to check to make sure they got the first part of that letter completed. The code enforcement, then we'll be going back out on the field to make sure that if there's any cars that they all got up-to-date plates on them. If there is no plate, make sure they are operable with insurance on them, that they can go 5 feet forward and 5 feet backwards. As far as that, we did follow back up with Denton Auto's repair service right behind us over here. We did let Mr. Denton know that he has to August 31st to remove the static parking violation in the cars. If not, the town will be sending out fines, $50 per every car out there. We're hoping that Mr. Denton can get this done by the 31st. And just a follow-up, we did send a few things out to our contractor. 223 Gum, vacant lot left for 223, 105 East Brent, 901, 203 West Main, 302 West Franklin, 613 McLean Street, 926 East Nash Street. Kind of with our residential, we're waiting till it gets a certain threshold and then we'll go ahead and cite it. Once it gets about to that threshold to cite it, we we say the majority of these properties are vacant, unoccupied properties, so we just wait for our contractor if he has not been by to go by and pay them. Mr. Mayor and Commissioner, that's all I have for my report. Is there any questions from Commissioner Major?
I have a couple things to add, Sean. 409 West Main Street, looks like it's all cleaned up. So if you could ride down by that. 119 and 121 at South Ash Street, went down there today and notified Mr. White about cleaning up the area behind those buildings and securing, I believe it's 119, which is wide open. And so he assented to doing that this week, and so hopefully he can get to that. And we've been seeing an uptick in the signs. So I picked up, I think, about 9 or 10 signs this afternoon of the We Buy Houses.
Yes, sir.
So snipe signs. So got a bunch of those. So well, I appreciate all of Sean's help.
Thank you, sir.
Stay diligent.
Yes, sir. We will.
Stay on it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. All right, police chief's reports.
This month, we had 3 incident reports that were noted, a total of 519 calls for service, 65 traffic stops, 343 security checks, 6 traffic accidents, 7 domestic violence calls, 5 disturbance or fight calls, 9 total investigations with 8 being cleared. And I just want to touch base with the personnel issue. Conducted an internal investigation on Sergeant Wilson. We accepted his resignation after that was completed. We have since replaced him with another sergeant, Daniel May, who comes from Knightdale PD with 10 years of service. He was already a part-time officer with us, so the transition was smooth. All I needed to do was change his status. Great officer. I think he's going to be a really big asset for us.
Fantastic. As always, thank you for keeping the crew strong and keeping them motivated and keeping the morale high. Appreciate you, Chief. Thank you. Thanks for keeping us safe. All right, next up on the agenda is going to be the manager's reports.
Mr. Mayor, I did have something to add about the chamber. You had asked about the chamber. I spoke with Ms. Bissett, Ms. Claire Bissett, earlier last week, and she said she's preparing the event permits for the Dan Finch Potters Festival and Christmas in Spring Hope. So hopefully we'll have that by the next meeting. One of the things that I'd like to address with the board that's not in the report is, the caboose, we have been working with DOT and our insurer to get the proper insurance to get the caboose here into town. We're getting closer. But that has the transportation of the caboose itself is about a $25,000 ticket item. So that's been a little bit more pricey than what we had anticipated. That does not include the refurbishing of the caboose, which it does need some refurbishing. So the economic development money that we have programmed for the depot can serve that purpose because we can't use grant funds for that anyway. But that means we're going to have to hold off a little bit on some of the street furniture we had programmed for earlier this year. I got some prices on benches, for example. Benches are about $1,500 a piece. The matching litter container is about $1,100 a piece with about $1,000 worth of shipping. So I think we're going to have to wait until the depot project is complete before, because we would like to put those at the Ice House property and kind of develop that as a small park area, and down the road also at the former site of the community building, kind of build a park-like setting there. So,
And these bench prices, obviously, one, we're government, so they charge more, but two, industrial construction or build of them. But are we tied to any particular standards? And if so, what are they? And can we try to source them at a better price as long as they meet standards?
well, these, remember, this is a municipal price, so this is the price that, and they pretty much, there are 3 or 4 different firms that take care of this, sort of distributors, I guess, is for lack of a better way to put it, for this type of street furniture in North Carolina and the North Carolina area, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. So you're dealing with kind of the same thing. They are an industrial grade. I mean, typically metal, aluminum, and so on. There are lesser quality plastic, but for example, recycled plastic's a big one. But then, you know, you have issues of vandalism, and they bake in the ultraviolet light. I mean, obviously, that's an issue, particularly in our climate, so.
And talking just about the Ice House one, not necessarily any that we're doing down
No,
here.
eventually, there'll be street furniture out there as well, different kinds of benches. These are more park-like, they have backs and stuff. I think those are maybe not appropriate for being out on the street itself. Those are typically the ones that are without a back and kind of a flatter, those could be wood. That also increases the cost. Wood is more expensive, metal frame and, wood construction.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very, very expensive.
Okay. That sounds like a task in itself, finding less expensive. So not necessarily going to impact anything with the depot restoration, but with the Ice House and maybe with the...
Right, some of the improvements we had planned. We
Okay.
actually got a visit from Ms. Barbara Williams last week, and she was very pleased at the work that Public Works had done to refurbish the Ice House. She said that it was just like she remembered it when she was a little girl, so she's very happy with all that.
Fantastic. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job. That is good. Okay, well, that's everything that we've got on the agenda for tonight. We'll start over with Commissioner Tony. Any final comments?
I would like to say that I saw where the guys went over to Walnut, and they've done some work over there. They've made some space in that turn I was talking about. Really appreciate the guys doing that. I've had some feedback over there, and also they were wondering when the paving was going to get done. I told them, well, we're waiting on this and waiting on that, and so they understood the delay with that. But they really appreciate what the town has done to go and start doing some things over there on the street.
And appreciate that, Commissioner Tony. We did order a piece of equipment to get up higher, and that'll come in handy for clearing the rights-of-way, of course,
Okay.
and also for utilities work itself. That piece of equipment is, what was it, Bobby, 10 weeks out?
Okay.
So when we get that,
Okay.
we'll pare it back some more. But the paving, the prices we received on paving were
Yeah.
actually eye-watering. So it may
Yeah.
behoove us to wait until we do the water main project. And
That's
then-
what I told them, wait to the water main project, and we'll include that. So.
Very good. Thank you for listening and bringing concerns of the residents to the board meetings. We appreciate you, Commissioner Tony. Commissioner Griffin?
Nothing tonight.
All right. Commissioner Lucas?
Nothing.
Commissioner Gainey?
Nothing tonight.
All right. Any final comments from staff before we close? All right. Well, thank you all for being here.
Motion to adjourn.
Huh?
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Appreciate it. All right.
Sir, come here. What's your name and address? And I'll look into your
I don't know the address, but you know the house.
BRYAN.
South.
What's your address?
I didn't do that. I'm going on that,
That's fine.
Some of why your water bill is higher is you pay double the in-town rate.
Cannot see around it. They should call me if it's about
I got
Grant Street. Michelle might give you the address.
I'll pull up your history tomorrow, take a look at it, and talk it over, and we'll have Bobby go out.
That house has
It's not just here, sir. I mean, it's the cost of stuff is crazy. We're pretty competitive, believe it or not, and so you're, like I said,
I
you're,
meant to mention it last month. It slipped my mind with.
It's right in that curve. If you turn, what street is that?
Is that First Street? I think Second Street.
If you turn off Grant Street, Michelle,
Second Street.
we're coming up Grant
somebody
Street,
to go over there and look at that, see what's
and you
going
turn on,
See what's, you know, see if it's something leaking or something in the meter or.
You know where that white church is?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. It's the white church is right. Just before you get that white church, it's right there to the
All
left.
the bushes right there. I know exactly what you're talking about. You can't, okay, I know exactly where you at, right in the curve.
Right there in that curve, right,
You can't, yeah.
right.
Well, this is why the water main project is so important, why we started with the oldest mains in town, which are in this.
Okay,
Man, I've been here my whole life. My sister lives here. I've been in this town.
that's all I have.
Right, I take care of it.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
This is my water main right here. I mean, this is my water main. You can see a little piece of it. This is where my water is. You're supposed to be checking this every month.
Make sure you fix your column,
Right here it is.
your columns.
You don't tell me they're
Like I said, look into it tomorrow. I'll get back.
We'll ask you this.
I remember the trouble you had with that first contract.
In my house, plumbing in my house, my whole house is broken.
Yeah. That kind of work, it's tough to find somebody that even has the ability to do it. Yeah.
But I will tell you this, my water runs from Barbie Street all the way across that pond, man, all the way to that road on the field from my house. But I checked that meter, I bet I've checked that meter 25 times. It's got a regular meter on it, it's got a leak meter. That little small leak meter.
You know, is there an easement for that water line? Because I've looked and looked and looked, because we actually need to feed somebody else on that side, but I have not been able to find an easement.
Okay, have a good weekend. Thank you.
Hey,
So it comes off the road?
But I thought it stopped at Barbie Street, but apparently you gotta go down.
all right, I'm about to come out.
You're also at the end. That's
Finish that,
another
okay.
issue.
Last
All
one
right.
on the
We're
line.
gonna increase flushing too. That's another thing Bobby and I have talked about, going from quarterly to every other month. That's something I forgot to mention to you.
It's gonna get to the point, if I can't pay it, then what happens?
Well,
I
we're
mean,
gonna,
then people in town, I mean, I'm speaking for everybody in town, what do these old people wanna do? When they get a $1,200 a month check, I can't pay the damn bill.
well, you know, most of the folks' water bills aren't really anywhere near yours, even with the trash and stuff. It's, like I said, double the rate is kinda pricey.
Mine's $155 every month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mine's about like what yours is,
Mine is
including
130
everything.
to 180.
Okay. I'm at 170, and that's with the trash. Are you getting trash?
How many of these people live in town? All these people live in town?
I stay in town, yeah.
Of course, you have to.
Yeah,
to pay for
55
it.
times.
I mean, what do you do?
It ain't easy, that's for sure. I'm like, oh,
Huh? Yeah, I know.
I'm like, dang.
I won't vote for you next time.
That's not that.
I'm gonna tell you, I can't.
How
Yeah.
many people live in your house, Brian?
1,500 square foot house.
Woo, that's a lot of water.
I'll
man.
pull your
Good
usage
God.
tomorrow and take a look
Tell
at
me,
what
man.
you.
I mean, I
that
asked
don't
for
sound
it.
right, yeah.
That's a highway. Just respect.
Well, remember, it's double the rate.
That's where it is, it's double rate.
Yeah, he's,
$58 flat rate and $12 per 1,000 gallons. Why is mine more than everybody? I gotta have
because you're
penalty.
outside the
I gotta
town
have
limits.
penalty because I don't get trash pickup and sewer.
Because you're outside the town limits, there's a,
I don't have to pay town
it's not
taxes.
just, it's not like that, it's not just like that here, sir. It's like that everywhere. It's like that at City of Wilson. It's like that
Several
everywhere.
people in town. I mean, yours is high too if it's $170. Yeah.
But that's
I mean, it's-
everything for him. That's
It's unbelievable,
sewer,
man.
trash,
Yeah, that's sewer,
everything.
trash, and
I
everything.
mean, people from Nashville, people from Roseville, people from around, none of theirs is that high.
Really?
No,
But trash and all that?
no, hell no. $100, 110.
That's nonsense. I can tell you at City of Wilson, my bill last month was $400.
Yeah, but you got power bill on it too.
Yeah, but the power bill was only $200, so I had $200 of that was trash. I have a stormwater utility. That's just nonsense.
Yes, I'm here, kid.
$100 today? No way. The bills that this town pays for stuff are eye-watering. This not, it's not, we have to fund the operations of the town.
Man, did you hear those prices they were charging these people for these damn fines? $12,000? Are you freaking
These are
crazy?
people who have had opportunity after
Yeah, that's been a long
opportunity.
time.
$1,000?
It's been a long time fee, yeah.
I mean, what are they
Yeah.
doing that's that bad? I mean, come on, dude. I mean, I can understand that the town needs to clean up some junk shit around here, cars and whatever. But these guys have gotta make livings. I mean, you look at
I
Denton's,
don't think it's on residential.
you look at Denton's.
The only residential ones is the one on West Main Street.
Granny Perry,
Yeah.
Those dudes gotta make a list, man. Come on, you can't tell them they gotta take all their cars
There's
around back and put up a
there's a
fence.
story behind that, so.
The dude across the road, if you told me to put up a fence to hide my truck,